Hello, my beautiful tribe babies. As I was shuffling the cards, I was laying down, guys. I was like, I'm just gonna kind of snooze. It's the last day of the year. I'm just gonna kind of lay around. And I heard, like, no, get up and move. Get up and do your content. So my battery is not where it needs to be producing content, but there was some sort of urgency. And so as I was gathering everything, getting everything in order, I heard numerous things. So one of the things that I heard was, every little thing is gonna be all right. You know that song, Bob Marley, don't you worry about a thing. So I was hearing that, and then as I was shuffling the cards, um, Earth signs came out: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Okay, so that showed itself. And then I just started seeing a lot of father energy, okay? And in Toro, that is a masculine energy, but it's also some sort of, divine masculine, some sort of leader, something, some hierarchy that's going to get you where you need to be, okay? And again, he, she, they, them, it's just the energy, but it was showing like go getter. And then in the midst of that, I just heard so many other different songs. I'm like, what is going on? And so we're going to kind of dive into this message, okay? We're going to kind of dive into this download to see what this is and who this message is for, okay? My scalp just started itching, so someone here could need to wash their hair, okay? Or maybe you just got done washing your hair, doing something different to your hair. I don't know, but hair can be very significant because before I started this reading, I was like, fuck, my head wrap. And I don't really necessarily worry about wrapping my hair, but that was something that was like prominent, like, oh, I need to wrap my head. And I didn't, okay? So again, don't you worry about a thing because every little thing is going to be all right. So, whoever this message is for, I feel like things are finally shifting in your favor. And I feel as though, due to that PTSD of living, I feel as though you don't see it coming together, or you're afraid, once when I get this, how am I going to maintain it? How am I going to keep it? It's almost very surreal. This feeling is very surreal. And this other song keeps popping up in my head. I don't know what's going on, but it's the theme song to Cops. You know what I'm saying? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Bad boys, what you gonna do? So I don't know, underground kings, y'all, the underdogs. Like we haven't even, guys, the underground kings are finally here to rule. We're going to leave it there. We're going to get into this message, okay? It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds on my timer, so, right. All right, so again, let's get through this intro. Hello, my beautiful trap babies. I am your favorite spiritual pusher, Queen Celine, and I am back clearly with another message, okay? If you are new to this channel, welcome in. I'm a very blunt reader. I cuss and I do all that. Just because my voice is calm today don't mean nothing. I mean, at any given second, it could go the fuck down, bitch. Okay? If you are a returning subscriber, you know my OGs, welcome back. I love you guys deep. Happy New Year, twin. Okay. So, yeah, he, she, they, them, all of my readings. Flip it, twist, reverse it, however you need to. However, y'all know the drill. If it do not fit, do not make it stick, okay? Do not give your power away to tarot and tarot readers, okay? Oracle readers the same, Um, yeah, yeah. This is my money dance, okay? This is my vibration of I need some money, nigga. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Let's see what we have going on. I already cleansed the space. I already prayed and meditated over the cards. As you can see, your girl was coming out with downloads today right off the rip. So I'm like, okay. I see why I was supposed to get up. So let's get into this, okay? Let's see what this energy is. All right. Holy Spirit, Infinite Spirit, anyone of the greater good, what are the messages that you have for my trap stars at this time, Spirit? What do you want to let my trap stars know? This is a timeless reading, but it is the last day of the year. It is the last day of the 9th year, okay? Talk about hella completions. Talk about hella endings, like, baby, ready or not. Ready or not. There is something that is literally like, I'm just seeing, okay, you know how like on roller coasters, okay, so listen, peep, 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 because they're showing me the Still Phantom, which is a roller coaster from my childhood, okay? And it's not a wooden roller coaster, but neither here nor there, go with it, because I think it used to be wooden, okay? I think before it became the Phantom's Revenge, it was, I don't know, neither here nor there. We ain't here for fucking history. So it's showing me like, you know how when you're getting on a roller coaster and you're going up that first hill, and if you from Pittsburgh, a gang, shout out, but you know the Still Phantom, that first hill is like, bitch, that first hill is what powers the rest of the ride. Okay, let's talk about it. Like, y'all, you know, and if you don't know, just ride with me, okay? Just rock with me. So we had a Still Phantom, then we had the Phantom's Revenge, and that's the roller coaster that's there now. All of this is significant for some reason, so just ride with your bitch, okay? I'm cooking. So, boom, Phantom's Revenge, the big comeback, okay? Dun, dun, dun. I'm telling you, music is so key right now. Like, please, if I start singing James Brown, I know something. So, the big back. Y'all, wait, bitch, focus, bitch, with your ADHD having eyes, okay? So listen, so we got the comeback, all right? We got the comeback, and so boom, the comeback, okay? The big payback, the comeback, the come up, the glow up, whatever the fuck you want to name it. This is your world. I'm just out here helping you navigate through it, honey, okay? I'm just your hood healer, okay? So come back, boom. So the roller coaster is powered by the very first hill, and the very first hill is like one of the biggest. I think it is the biggest of the ride, okay? And so when you get to that top and you drop, boom, I mean, everything's on go. It's a green light, okay? Like, literally, shout out Young Dolph, like, rest in peace to Ruin. Everything's a go. It's a green light. So going up the hill, as you know, anyone who's been on a roller coaster, you already know, it's slow. It's like every track is getting stuck, and it's, and you can hear the chains, and you can hear it going up, you know what I'm saying? And you're visibly seeing the difference in your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? And it's very slow to go up. It doesn't rush, okay? It takes its time going up that hill, because once when it gets to the top of the hill, it has reached its destiny, and now it can cruise through the rest of the ride, okay? Excuse me. Now it can cruise through the rest of the ride. And when you get to that top of that hill, when you're making your way up, you know, I don't know if y'all anything like me, that first hill always gets me no matter what roller coaster it is. I gotta close my eyes going up that first little hill, okay? And if it start at the bottom and then it do and then it catapults its way up to the top, motherfucker, I know something. Get me the fuck up off this motherfucking ride, okay? Like, slow and steady wins the race. If everything's done with precision the right way, then the rest of the journey is already laid the fuck out, okay? So if you're anything like me, you know, I be kind of closing my eyes. I be a little nervous. I kind of look down, you know. I don't want to see the birds in the motherfucking sky and shit. Like, bitch, if I want to see the birds, I go sit at a park, you know. Like, it's a lot going up that slow moving hill, okay? And sometimes you kind of joke back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You get to the top and you kind of fall. You kind of lean back a bit and then whoosh. And whoever this message is for, whatever this message is about to be, okay, whatever this message is about to be, whoever this message is for, I feel like you have fought an uphill battle, okay? And don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here acting like, we go to amusement park to have fun. So I'm not acting like, woe is me. I'm not giving you no pity party. I'm not like, you a motherfucking soldier. So, I'm not going to say shit was sweet, but I'm also not going to downplay how you handle things, okay? But you have been going through an uphill battle, however that may look for you, okay? For some of you guys, it could have been with family or a family member. Others of you, it could have been a career. Some of you could have just be simply a life purpose, like you don't know what the fuck you here to do on this earth. Like you trying to figure it out, For some of you, it's finances, whatever. We all have a story, and no two stories will look alike. And I'm not even gonna hold you. If your story is similar to someone else's, 9 times out of 10, y'all done formed some sort of trauma bond, and that's not even a good thing. Okay? Even if they're a new person. We don't want to meet new people and bond over our traumas. Like, no. But that's another story for another day. So, it's not going to look the same for everyone. However, if this resonates with you already, and we're 11 minutes in, then stick around because there is some sort of message here for you, okay? Now, before we get started, I need to get my likes up. So if you guys do not mind hitting that like button, your girl truly appreciate it. I mean, it literally costs you nothing, and it means the world to me because y'all helping me get my algorithm out. Because 2026, Spirit already told me, bitch, play again if you want to. I'm gonna knock your head between the washer and dryer. And, I don't know if y'all ever was tussling and ever got your head knocked between the washer and dryer, but it's a real motherfucking thing. Okay, your grandmama didn't make that up for no reason. It's a real thing. And when you do, like, I got a big ass head. Okay. So, yeah, help your girl get the algorithm out there. I'm not asking for you to subscribe or anything like that. You don't got to follow me if you don't want to. But if you do catch my messages, please just hit that like button, even if it doesn't apply to you, even if it doesn't resonate with you, even though that's the same thing as apply, even if you don't give a fuck about it. Like, help me out. Bless me so the universe can bless you, is all I'm saying. Neither here nor there. Let's get into this message. Because you want to know why? Every little thing is going to be all right, okay? I ain't about to be worried about a motherfucking thing. Okay, you know what I've been saying lately, y'all? Period, period, ooh. Period, period, ooh. Listen, 6 of Wands. Victory. Riding your motherfucking high horse. Okay. Someone here could be listening to like old Negro spirituals, like Gullah Geche music, slavery music, you know what I'm saying? Like the rhymes and the hymns and stuff, okay? You know what I'm talking about, them old church songs, them Baptist church songs. I'm talking about the Baptist church where the ladies be wearing they big hats, okay? And it's a hat competition in that bitch, okay? You know what I'm talking about. Someone here, their grandmother, heavy. Their grandmother is heavy. I'm feeling the energy, okay? Like heavy. And your grandmother is whoever you make your grandma to be. Because for some of you guys, I just heard like, my grandma's still alive. Yeah, but who was you with back in the day? Okay? If your grandma's still alive, I'm not be talking about your grandma, but back in the day, you might have been held and coddled and cared for by elders. You might have had older babysitters and whatnot, okay? And now all them Aunt Jordines and Ruths and Pearls and Sues and, Bernadettes alike, Maybells and all that, Okay, there's a heavy grandmother presence here, heavy energy, elder, heavy elder here, who didn't play. They could have grew up in the South, because I lie to you not, I just got this vision, and this is about to, like, wow. I have the chills. I don't even know if you can see, but I have the chills because Miss Geraldine, Miss Geraldine. Growing up, Miss Geraldine was one of my babysitters, and she was an old Southern woman, okay? Her skin was dark and red like clay, baby. It was so beautiful. And she, I believe, Miss Geraldine, if I'm wrong, correct me, because I know you will. I got to watch out because, okay, Miss Geraldine was very heavy into the church, baby. I couldn't do none of this stuff that I'm used to doing in real time, okay? My family is loose, and Miss Geraldine was tight. But she would put a spoonful of sugar in my mouth, and she'd be like, this is what the sugar canes taste like in Georgia. I swear she said Georgia. If I'm wrong, then, you know, Miss Geraldine, forgive me. But something about that is very significant, okay? Um, Something about the South, okay? Elders from the South is very significant because I'm feeling it and it's heavy. And as I'm picturing Miss Geraldine, and mind y'all, I was young. I was in like elementary school, going on in the middle school when she used to babysit me, you know, until I got to that age where I was grown. You know what I'm trying to say? But wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there because I'm about to start pulling down memory lane, and I want to remove myself from this, from, you know, this energy. But put a pin in that if it resonates with you, okay? That's just confirmation for somebody. I'm lost in the zone, y'all. Like, I feel so good. Spirit is right here, and it's warm, and it's welcoming, and it's strong. And it feels so good to be surrounded by such powerful, divine, feminine energy. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands that would like to show itself. There is some sort of success, some sort of victory that is coming to you that is yours, okay? And it's yours for the taking. But wands are all about action, okay? This is fire energy. So you can have fire somewhere in your chart. You don't have to, okay? Just wanting to put that out there, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But wands is all about action. The action that you've taken, the steps that you've taken thus far, okay? One foot in front of another, climbing up that motherfucking mountain, okay? One foot in front of the other has brought you to the top of the mountain, and has brought you to see, and you don't even see the destiny that you are about, the prophecy that you're about to fulfill. I'm 17 minutes in and got nowhere, y'all. I'm trying to make these readings shorter, you know, 20 minutes max, so that way people will actually watch it, because right, you know, right. You can't rush church on a Sunday, okay? You don't even understand how good your life is about to get. Because even when you're at the top of that hill, even when you reach the top of that hill on that roller coaster, you have anxiety. You get the thrills. You know what I'm saying? You're anxious, you're excited, you get the jitters, and you see everything below you. But you don't know how the rest of the ride is about to take off. You don't know how fast, how slow. You don't know if the turn is going to make you bang your head. You don't know if you're about to flip upside down. You know, you just don't know, right? Especially if it's your first time doing it, you don't know. Then after that first go around, you're like, hell yeah, let's do it again. That mountain was worth it. Apply this to your life. This ain't your first time going uphill on an uphill motherfucking battle swinging. Like, this ain't your first time motherfucking swinging. Okay? But every other time you collected something from that battle, from that swing, baby. Every single time it was your turn at bat, you collected something. And this time when you were going up that motherfucking mountain, it was like, okay, I learned this lesson, cool, so I know how to freak this. What the fuck is this? I can't even begin to freak this. Who is that? What is that? How could you? How could this? How could that? Who the fuck told you to die? This, that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this time, the battle was that much harder. Niggas is tired. Tired. And now, okay, you have reached the top of this mountain. And for a lot of you, you're so motherfucking dazed out. Motherfuckers are so traumatized, you don't even realize that you are at the top of that mountain. You're so what's next? You don't even realize how good it's about to get. Okay? And there's someone right now who's listening to this, and baby, you've been receiving blessings, so you really haven't been climbing. It ain't feel like no uphill battle for you. Okay, you was kind of moving and grooving because your ancestors was rewarding you along the way. Okay, but baby, that's only because you had somewhere to get to. Okay, so it might not have felt like you was out here fighting 5 big Jamaican bitches from Queens. Okay, but nonetheless, you did a lot solo. And when you do stuff alone, sometimes that's the hardest battle to face. When you look to your left and your right and you see people around you, but yet no one's going to see you through. And that's no shade to them. Okay, I don't know who that part of this message is for, but someone here is stuck around this long and you don't even got nothing to do with what we talking about, but yet you do for your own different reasons, okay? Yeah. You carry all of your burdens, your stories, your scars, everything with grace. You don't look like half of the shit that you've been through. You don't look like half of the shit that you've been through. Okay? But you bout that action. You the queen of this shit. King, queen, he, she, they, them. I already told y'all from the rip. Been about action. Like I said, you a motherfucker soldier. In the spiritual and in the physical. And so what you do not see coming, or what you don't understand at this moment, is that, wow, is that you are about to step into one of the most positive, most loving, most stable periods of your life, where you are going to shine bright, brighter than you've ever shined before. Okay? And it's nothing but pure bliss. Literally. You deserve this. And so is yours. So I don't know who this message is for, baby. But enjoy the rest of this ride. And when life starts getting sweet, honey, don't talk yourself out of it. Don't wonder, when is this gonna leave? When are things gonna go back to normal? Nah, baby, this is the new normal. Okay? As long as you keep putting one foot in front of the other and you just keep swimming, you're about to have the greatest revenge, and not on people as much as just elevation within yourself. You're reaching pinnacles of your mind, your body, and your soul that you did not even know could be touched. But baby, you are a universe, and you're about to see just how magnifying you truly are. All right, this is your reading. I love you, and I love you for free. Until next time, peace.